We now have a problem. It obviously wasn't the battery, so now I gotta figure it out.
But this road's still calling me. I've been talking about living for way too long. The only thing left to do is pack up a bag and run.
Hey, peeps!
I'm wet and soggy.
We're at the Harvest Hose. We're right next to another Grand Design Solitude. There's 2 more spaces over here. It's raining. He told us to park closer to the pedestal, but far enough away to where our slides come out because it's raining so much. Our stairs might get muddy. And we don't think we're gonna be able to let the bedroom slide out. I mean, we could manually level, but it's raining right now.
I mean, it's a Schwintek slide.
Yeah, right. I'm fixing to check the radar. It's rained all day, y'all. But we could manually get our, because our Level Mate Pro died. Another disadvantage of having the one that takes the batteries. We eventually probably want to get the one that hooks into
12 volt.
The 12 volts, so it stays connected, because then it would tell us, you know, on the phone, like right now while it's raining, how in level are we? But we need to get the manual level out, but it's raining right now. Who wants to deal with that?
Not me.
So we're just gonna sit in the truck, and we bought brats, fresh from the farm. They have tons of meat to choose from. If you don't like brats, they have pork and
they've got everything.
Ice cream, but I didn't get ice cream because I didn't know how soon we could get it in the freezer. There they
Homemade
are.
brats. Everything except for the syrup is made here, grown here. Every single product except the syrup, even the ice cream. So that's a really good incentive. I mean, the stuff is, they sell it frozen, but it's really fresh stuff. It hasn't been to anybody except them and their company.
So we got to the Harvest Hose, went through all the rain. It's cold. Now what are you doing?
So we were gonna take our little site tour, and I went to press the button to lock it, and it just beeped at me twice. And then the more I did it to try to play around with it, it just sounded like it was dying. It's like, and that was it. So
that's what a dying lock sounds like.
Well, higher pitch, but you know how it goes. So I figured it was the batteries. So all I have to do is take 4 AA batteries. It's very simple. You can do it from the comfort of your home.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be outside in the cold. That's right, y'all. I said cold. Yesterday it was 94 degrees. Today is 54.
It's crazy. It was hot. We were sweating something fierce, and now it's cold. I mean, I like it, actually.
We were running 2 air conditioners. That's how hot it was.
And it was having a heck of a time keeping up. It was in the mid-90s.
Yeah, it's June 10th, by the way, if that tells you anything. So.
All right, so I will go outside, and you can stay in here and film this little red doohickey and see what it does.
Why is it not working?
All right, y'all, this is a busy road, so I'm gonna have to go fast. This here is our Wyoming life. This is the Harvest Host. All right, this is actually where you go to check in. You see the flags? Easy to find. You can see that there is a farm store right there. And then they lead you directly across the street to right here. Let's go this way. It's really well thought out. I mean, have you ever been to a Harvest Host before that has actual RV spots? And, y'all, a Harvest Host with a dump station next to Hamburger. And there is their 4-stall RV park. I'm gonna call it an RV park. There's enough for 4 people. He said they've had RVs and vehicle combinations here over 70 feet long. So if you can drive it, they can fit it. Here are the locals. They're kind of rude. They just like to stare. Yeah, they were all huddled around staring at us when they drove in. This one wants to stare at us. Let's stare at it. Moo. There's their potable water. You can get your water and your beef in the same place. How about that?
And here's our lot. We're at lot 3. We're not even to the end yet. I think these sites could be like maybe 80. I don't know. You know, we're 53 feet hooked up. But they provide you electric. You pay $15 extra if you want it. We have solar, so we said, no, we don't need the electric.
Y'all, we're here at the Harvest Host, and this is so awesome. I just discovered something. Well, there's Sean. She's working. I didn't discover her. She was already here. So I wanted to see where our batteries were at. And it's raining, and it's totally cloudy, and it is 5 o'clock, just after 5 o'clock Mountain Time. And we're at 100%. We are still charging in the rain with the clouds. Having this solar system is really, really awesome. We love our solar system, and we can't wait to use it to go boondocking again. It's been way too long. So here's an update, and it's an annoying one. Y'all, the RV lock. So there's a code on the outside of this, and when I would punch the code, I would get 2 beeps. So I thought for the longest time, all right, that's the battery dying. And because I even made the sound for you, it just sounded like it was dying off. So I replaced the batteries, the tone is stronger, but I still get 2 beeps. So I thought, okay, maybe something happened, I need to reset the code. So I reset the code, followed the instructions, I got the right beeps that tell me that the code has been reset. And still, 2 beeps, and it won't turn the deadbolt, won't lock it. So, and of course, the company, RVlock.com, I mean, I'm glad they're not open on the weekend for their employees' sake, but for my sake, it's kind of an annoyance. And they're only open from 8 to 3 Mountain Time, Monday through Friday. That leaves us in a bit of a pickle. Believe it or not, your keyless entry comes with a key. This is it, right here. It still works. Thank God this still works. And I've tried it without the door actually being shut. It still works. So we can still get in, still get out, still lock it, be confident that it's locked. But why pay for a keyless door lock if it's not going to work keyless? My key fob doesn't work. This is the key fob. It works on the baggage doors, it just won't work on the front door. So stay with us. We'll call them Monday at 8 a.m. and wait on hold until we get somebody. I don't know what we're going to do, but you'll find out when we do.
Good morning.
Moo.
So y'all know how if you stay on a farm or in the country, you might get woke up by a rooster. But what else can you get woke up by?
As I said, moo.
At like 4 something.
Yeah, 4 something and then 5 something. These cows, I mean, they're nice cows and all, but they're just noisy.
It seemed like there was just one, but then this morning they sang a chorus, but it seemed like throughout this early morning it was just one really loud one.
Yeah, Crazy Larry decided to go off at 4 in the morning.
Crazy Larry. So we really like this Harvest Host. We wish we really could have explored it, but the weather was just not cooperating. And y'all are probably wanting to know, where are we going?
Well, we're going to Montana.
Yay!
Finally! We were supposed to go last year, but then all the flooding happened in Yellowstone, and then so we decided not to go because the part we were going to go to was just north of Yellowstone. So now we're going back for the first time.
Yeah, and right now we are in our favorite state, y'all, which is Wyoming. So Montana's got a lot to live up to. And we did hear it's still the monsoon season. And we want to do some epic boondocking. So we will see if you can do boondocking in Montana in the monsoon season.
We're going to do it. We'll see if we can survive.
But we're going today to an RV park to just get our bearings and see everything. And then hopefully it's boondocking after that. Are you ready to head to Montana?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
This is where our favorite boondocking spot is, or at least one of the favorite boondocking spots.
One of them.
This is a parking area. We're just gonna walk up here and see what we can see. Look over there, y'all. Isn't that amazing? We love Wyoming.
And The last time we were here, there were unbelievably huge mountains over there. Somebody hid them. I don't appreciate that.
Yeah. Y'all, I am so giddy. It's just a parking area, but we're in Wyoming, and I love Wyoming. You're probably thinking, he's Mr. Popularity here. You're probably thinking, why don't y'all just stay in boondock in Wyoming? Because we did that last summer, and we want to try something new. So we're looking forward to Montana. In fact, Montana's a state that Matthew's been wanting to get to since we started RVing.
Welcome to Montana.
Yay!
Y'all
Made it.
did it! Matthew finally made it to Montana. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna give you our tour here because I don't know what the weather's gonna be this week. And this is Mountain Range RV Park in Columbus, Montana. We finally made it to Montana.
Yay.
And the RV park owner said he gave us the best site in the park. And this is our front yard. So here's our site. How long would you say this pull-through site is? Maybe 65?
Yeah, we're 53 hooked up, so I'd say 65 is good.
All right, here's our site, y'all. Grass on this side. Now all of the hookups are up front, so there's water. You get full hookups, water, sewer, and electric. We're site 33, and there's grass in between the sites, and the sites are kind of sloped, so you can see we had to put the RV on some blocks, and the tires on this side, and we're almost to the back of this site.
All right, y'all, so 2 days ago, today's Monday, 2 days ago on Saturday, we were at the Harvest Host. And I told you that the keypad on the door lock stopped working. So fast forward to just now, I called the great people at RVlock.com. Again, not sponsored, just telling you our experience. So I called them, needless to say, call them early in the morning before they get super busy. So I called them and they said, yeah, your symptoms tell us that there's probably water intrusion. So we're gonna send out some new circuitry for you, free of charge. And of course, that reminded me of what Sean said. Sean said she thought water had gotten into it. Now, why we had it for like a year and not had any water come in? I don't know. That perplexes me. But the short story is they're sending it to us. My big hope is it really gets here in time. They're in Utah, we're in Montana, not too far away. It should get here before we leave. And they told me a preventative measure, something that's so simple that I don't know why I never thought of it before. So if you stick around to the next episode, because we won't get it in time for this episode, stick around to the next one and we'll install the parts. I'll show you how to do it, or at least how we do it. And we'll show you the one simple preventative measure that we should have done a long time ago, and we're going to do it for all of our locks to prevent anything like this from happening again.
We are going to, well, I'm excited. We're going to go scope out some free camping. I don't know if it's really classified boondocking because it's a kind of like a campground, like a city park.
Dry camping.
Yeah, it's so dry camping. It's called the Itchy.
To the best of our knowledge, the best of my knowledge at least, it's the Itchkapi Park.
Yeah.
That might be wrong, but that's close.
So we're going to see what that's about. The only downfall for us is they only allow 10 days. We honestly want to stay at a place for 14 days. If these look acceptable and there's openings, because it is summertime, we'll try to pick something for another week and then maybe move on. I don't know, so...
I don't know, but let's go see what this Itchy thing is.
Let's just call it Itchy Peak.
Fine, we're going to Itchy.
Yeah, Itchy. Great, y'all. This is the Itchkapi Park. Alright, y'all, there is the Yellowstone River. See if we can get close to it without walking in the mud. It's been raining a lot here. Remember, Matthew, this time last year it was flooded.
Yeah, I wonder how high it came.
I don't know. I didn't realize it was so wide.
No, it's wide here. It doesn't seem to be wide down there.
Like you can see on the other side of the trees how wide it is.
Yeah.
All right, final verdict of the itchy park.
I'd say no.
Only because, well, number one, it's really busy, so we wouldn't be guaranteed to get a spot on a Sunday. And number two, the roads were horrible.
They are. Honestly, it's like potholes. It's like the worst scattering of potholes you've ever seen, like clustered in one area. There's more potholes than there is road in certain sections, and that's no exaggeration. So if there's more holes than road, then it's not really a road. The road's not there, so no thanks.
So we just got a package.
Yep, and we're really excited about it, and it's all because of you. Well, a lot of you anyways.
Yeah, in our video, Better Than Yellowstone, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, we'll link it below. We talked about how when we did a hike in the Pinedale, Wyoming area, it started raining like a lot on the top of this mountain. I think we're like 9,000 or 10,000 feet up. And we just got drenched, and we had these raincoats, and we soon discovered that they were water resistant. So we put a call out to y'all.
And I actually call them like a rain sponge because it seems like they absorbed more water than repelled. But yeah, we put out a call to y'all, and you told us exactly what to get in your own personal experience. So
that was the frog togs. So we finally got some frog togs. We're not sponsored, and we're fixing to open them up and see. Matthew got one, I got one.
And it's supposed to be a wet season here where we are, so we thought we need something better.
Yeah, Montana, we were gonna just keep putting it off, and we saw the forecast. We're like, oh, let's get some. Oh, look, it says frog togs on the package.
Guess which one is Sean's?
This one's Matthew's. I wanted pink, so I got little pink parts on it, and it's called the what? Stormwatch jacket.
Stormwatch, yes, and it comes with a hood.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that looks fancy.
It's got frog tog tags all over it. This does look fancy.
It is supposed to be 100% waterproof, no questions.
It feels like it would be waterproof.
So y'all, we might be ready to join the Weather Channel and do some hurricane reporting.
Like, what's that weatherman's name? Jim Cantor.
Jim Cantor, yes.
Yeah.
I wonder what he has. Jim, if you're out there, buddy, do you wear frog togs? What do you wear to keep dry?
Oh, look.
Wow, that's fancy stuff. You and zippers are not best of friends.
No.
If you want to keep Sean out of something, give her a zipper. Oh, turn around. Turn around. Now, y'all, look. In case you forget what she's wearing, frog togs.
Seriously?
With a frog print on the back.
I can't see it.
It looks like on the front and the back.
We are not sponsored, y'all. But
We should be.
well, we're not. Well, we need to see if they work.
That's true.
We really have to see if they work.
That's true. We're excited about these, but we're going to give you our honest review. You know us.
And
Oh,
if
I
they
like the
wind-
hood.
I know, and if they wind up working, y'all, then we will suggest them to you. But all of y'all suggested them to us, so we're hoping they work.
All right, let me try mine.
Yay, Matthew gets to try his on. Now, tell them why you're a little weary of your size.
Because when we were looking at the sizes, we know jackets are going to be bigger, but when you look at their size chart, it looks like it's supposed to be the size of a tent. But I normally wear a large. I just do. I wear a large. I haven't worn medium anything for, I don't know, decades. I mean, large or extra large. So they said it was huge, like really huge. So I don't know. I still went with the large.
So are you glad you got the large?
All right. So the final word is this. You just can't go by the sizing charts alone. This feels really comfortable. It's a good size. The numbers make it look like it's enormous, but it's not. If you're my size, get a large. This is perfect. Now let me do the hood.
Yeah, let's check out your hood. Oh, wow.
I like this.
And And that noise y'all hear in the background, I hope you can hear our ice maker started up again, which we love, by the way.
Yes, we love our ice maker, and it's in our Amazon store too. We are not going to put these in there until we are confident that we're good with them, because y'all, everything in our store is something that we personally have used, and you know, we feel comfortable sharing it with you. So we're happy they're Frog Togs, we're happy for the name brand, but we got to use them first. Let us get our feet wet, so to speak, and then we'll tell you our experience, and then we'll put them on the store if they're worth it.
Alright, y'all, we have not really got to explore since we've been in Columbus. We saw the Yellowstone River when we were exploring some boondocking opportunities, but we're going to Walmart again. But we're also going to explore the Yellowstone National Cemetery, and we'll take y'all with us. Alright, y'all, this is the Yellowstone National Cemetery. Not as big as I thought it would be, but I didn't know there was a Yellowstone National Cemetery. Are these people that don't have a marker yet?
Probably.
Oh, okay, so these are temporary markers. Yeah, because all these people died in 22 and 23, according to their markers. This is a pretty cemetery.
It is. Tell the people why we like visiting cemeteries.
I think we like visit. Well, for me, I grew up in the funeral industry. My dad was a funeral director, and then my brother was a funeral director, so I've been around it. I know that sounds morbid, but I grew up in it and I've been around it all my life. And then we met Matthew, and my brother passed away, and he's buried in this awesome cemetery in New Orleans called Lake Lawn, and they have these huge mausoleums and stuff. And we also like visiting cemeteries because it just gives you a little bit of history, even though there's only so much on a tombstone. It lets you know when the person was born and when the person died, and then like sometimes they can even fit a quote on the marker. Or some of these people get really creative, y'all. When we were in Independence, Iowa, they had a tombstone shaped like a cabin, like a log cabin. It was really neat.
So life is important. At least to us, life is very important. So we like to see what we can tell, even if it's just a little bit, of what these people's lives were like, at least to the extent that they put on their marker.
And it's really neat seeing. I didn't expect to see, I guess they're civilian graves too, because I think of national cemeteries as just all, you know,
uniform.
The white I mean, it's perfectly lined and everything. And we've been to two before this one, Vicksburg and I think Florida, and I don't think we've been to any others. But now we've been to one in Montana, and it's just really neat. You can see the white ones mixed in with the regular ones, and the main military one is over there. Alright, y'all, we are fixing to go under a bridge that's 13 feet 3 inches. Would we fit?
Technically yes, but it's a dip, so I'd say no chance.
So you're thinking it might take the air conditioners off?
Yeah, because it's a dip. I don't trust it when you have to go down and go up like this.
Do not bring your RV in here unless you have an Airstream.
Yeah.
We're frazzled, y'all. It's the night before travel day. We had a lot of work to do today. We still need to go shopping at Walmart, and I still want a site tour, or is it site C?
I was going to say, I hope you've done a site tour by now.
Well, no, I mean like I want a site C in the
area.
Yeah, and you got to feed me supper, because he didn't cook for me tonight. Like I said, we're leaving tomorrow.
Y'all, do you hear the words she's using, like I'm her servant or something? No, for a very practical reason. I'm better at cooking. She's better at some things. I'm better at some things. Right. The one thing I'm better at is cooking. Unfortunately, I don't like cooking, and I don't have a lot of time for it. So we don't have a lot of gourmet meals. When you see us cooking on the Blackstone, that's a treat. Right.
So we're traveling tomorrow. As y'all know, we are in Montana. And would you believe that we still have not needed Starlink yet? I mean, where are these no cell phone coverage places?
You know, we're looking and we're trying hard. We promise we're trying hard to get to places where there is no cell phone coverage. But right now we got screaming fast T-Mobile. Yeah. And AT&T is doing pretty darn good here too. So we will get to it because we want to show you when we're just on Starlink, but we're just not there yet.
So we're looking forward to boondocking. We're leaving tomorrow to stay at a campground for one night, and then we're hoping, and this area is supposed to have a lot of boondocking. So y'all have to stay tuned to see, are we finally gonna get to boondock?
Are we gonna see anything epic? Montana's supposed to be an epic, amazing state. Epic just is the only word that comes to mind for Montana. And so far, we haven't seen it. So let's see what we can find.
And will we get to use only Starlink? Meaning no cell phone coverage. We'll only rely on Starlink.
I really want to do that. Sincerely, y'all. I really want to get to that point because it's like, that's where you feel like you're really doing something you could never have done before. So
Right.